Welcome to another check-in episode in our Delirious West 2026 podcast series, where we're following a brave bunch of runners as they take on one of Australia's wildest ultra trail events and generously bring us along for the journey to the start line. Today we're catching up with one of our Delirious bound legends to hear how things are tracking, the wins, the wobbles, and all the lessons in between. Let's dive in and see where they're at this month. Today on the Zen Run podcast, we are checking in with another one of our Delirious athletes to see how things are going. Sym Mercer, how are you going?
Sensational.
Oh, really? Please elaborate.
Look, where else would you want to be? It's 47 degrees in the middle of an audit with a... I'll move on from that comment. And other than that, life's perfect.
How's your injury going? Let's talk about running rather than an audit at your work.
No, we're doing all right. Actually, it's still there. It hasn't gone away. Still managing it, but feeling probably as strong as I probably am going to be.
Okay, well, that's good. How, are you because you were modifying what you were doing and that kind of stuff last time? You still having to do that?
Yeah, so still using modified program, but it did. It was about 34 Ks, about 1,000 meters elevation on Saturday, and pulled up out of that pretty well. So,
good.
I was happy with that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So no, I'm feeling, like I said, as good as I can be.
How are you coping with the heat? I know this is kind of a constant question, but that's pretty hot.
Yeah, it's okay actually. I don't really mind it. I went for a run yesterday afternoon, and it was 44, and that was at like 4:30 or something, and it wasn't too bad actually. Just kind of back it off a bit and just go with it.
You do acclimatise, don't you? I mean, obviously you acclimatised when you were born, but most of us take a little longer when we find ourselves in that kind of heat.
Yeah, I was back on the coast last week, and I did notice it. I just thought and we actually had some really nice mornings and evenings on the coast last week, but it hasn't quite got this far out.
Okay. That's crazy.
So I got back here Sunday. Here we go. But yeah, no, all going.
Oh, you're breaking up a little bit. Obviously nobody can see the video, but Sym is walking around site right now in her High-Vis and in the hot sun. And right now for me, she's frozen. So it's probably because she's walking around, or maybe because her phone has melted in 47 degrees heat or whatever she said it was. We'll wait just a second, see if she comes back and bring you some more with what's going on with Sym up in that hot Queensland sun. And Sym is back. Her phone did not melt. I was just about to message you and say, did your phone melt or something?
It feels like it's going to.
I know, I was wondering. How's planning going? That's a really good question that I've been asking people because I'm starting to think I should be doing some planning. How are you going with that?
Lucky I've got a good crew behind me, and they're organising things, getting themselves organised.
That's good.
So I've thrown a bit of a plan on a page, and we'll nut a bit more of that out as it gets a little bit closer. But basically travel plans are all but organised and finalised. Obviously accommodation has been all sorted out.
Yep.
And like I said, just a generalised race plan is on paper. But yeah, other than that, it's just haven't had a chance to really think about it.
Well, that's how I feel too. And I suppose having already, been through it, I can just grab what I did last year and fiddle around. But it still feels like I should spend some time on it and maybe soon.
Yeah, agree. So I'll probably end up doing that. I think I'm home a couple of days before I actually leave, so that's probably when it'll happen.
So is that the next time you'll be home is not long before you leave for Western Australia?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's close. It must feel closer for you then in that way. When you break, your time up into what you're doing with work and all that. And
It is when I look at it on paper.
Yeah.
If I look at it on paper, it's yeah, I'm kind of not sure how I fit it all in. But if I don't think about it and don't look at it on paper, then I don't know, it just kind of happens.
You just go there, don't you?
Yeah.
I know towards getting close to the actual event last year, most of us were starting to think, I just can't wait till we start, because once we start, all I have to think about for 3 or 4 days is putting one foot in front of the other, and everyone else takes care of the rest.
See? Exactly. That's exactly how it rolls. I've just got to get there, get on that start line and start, and then nothing else matters. All I've got to do is get to the next checkpoint.
Yeah, and everyone
And the
else
rest
can
is up to
worry
everyone
about.
else.
That's right. Everyone else can worry about everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually had that, Trace and I had that conversation Saturday morning.
I love it. I love it so much. What about your gear? So you're happy with all, because I know you've done a few events here and there. You're happy with everything you've got. You don't need to gather any more things. You're not.
No,
shopping?
I've got everything that I need, so I'm quite confident that I'm good to go from a gear perspective.
Mm-hmm. It's just making sure it all gets in the car.
Yeah. Yes, and I sort of have started that process a little bit because I generally have a couple of bags that are sort of pre-packed to a certain point.
Okay.
Based on what's coming up.
Yeah.
So that side of it is planned.
That's clever. When I get that planned ahead though, Sym, I end up finding I have to pull everything out that I pre-packed because I can't remember what did I put in there. What didn't I put in there? Does that happen to you or is it just me?
I've just kind of got it sort of a bit like laid out, so it's not actually in like packed. It's just that sits over there and that sits over there. So that's kind of how it works.
I love that. It's really clever. All right. Well, how are you actually feeling?
I actually don't feel too bad. Yeah, I'm sort of at the point. I'm kind of at that point now. It's like, can we just do this already?
Still a little while away. I mean, we
and maybe that's just driven by the whole work factor. But I'm just at that. I just want to go and do this now. I don't want to do this shit anymore. I just want to go and be over there and do this.
It's a big thing, and I've been thinking about it. And work is now getting in the way because it's getting closer. And that kind of thing.
100%.
Are you having any time off on the other side from work?
No, I basically will leave on the Monday to travel back to go straight back to work.
Oh,
that wasn't the plan, but anyway, to pay for this lifestyle I choose to live, I need to continue to take these jobs on.
It's the lifestyle bit that I'm missing because every time I talk to you, you're dressed in high-vis and you're in a sweltering outback. I'm like, and the lifestyle bit.
I'd like to say that the next job is closer to home, but it's not. It's actually 100 k's further west than where I am now. So I'm kind of getting further away.
You're mad. You do take some time, or are you just kind of banking it all for that, I don't know, retirement in the sky? That shouldn't say in the sky, but in the future.
That's what I do. I just bank it for when I want the time off.
Okay.
And that happens to coincide with the events that I choose to do.
Okay. It's not you're only taking a couple of weeks off, get over there, go for the run, and then get back again. Mostly you're in motion.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
It is okay. I'm glad you're doing it because it means you come on the podcast and share your crazy journey with us, so we realise that there are many ways to the start line.
Yes, there is. There is. So I just want to. I've had a question, and this person knows who it is that the question come from, and you've met Ranger. That he comes to all the races. He comes on all adventures. Comes on all road trips. He's out here now with me while I'm at work. He gets to all the. He gets. Actually, he's back in the air conditioned room, so he doesn't really care what the weather's doing outside.
He's cool.
So for those of you who don't know, that Ranger is actually Elf. Elf was a TV series that all of us in this age group know of.
Yes, that me too.
Yes. And of course, he came about in the 80s.
Yes.
In the late 80s. So this year, he actually turns 40.
No way.
Yes, way. And I have had him for 39 years.
Holy moly.
So, yeah, he's been, I don't know whether you call him lucky or unlucky, that he's been dragged around in my lifestyle for 39 years.
Constant companion.
But he's been the one constant in my life, and I'm probably lucky and really glad that he can't talk. But anyway, that's.
Oh, and is he going to go in your backpack?
No, he doesn't come in the backpack because I don't want to get him wet. But he hangs out with support crew, and he's at all the checkpoints, and he gets to hang out with the support crew, and yeah, they look after him, and quite
often a lot of pressure.
Yeah, well,
for the support crew to look after
they understand that. They understand his value.
That's what I mean. It's a lot of pressure. Make sure nothing happens to Al.
So I often get a string of photos of stuff that he does while I'm out running. So
I love that. So everybody needs to look out. What was the question? Was the question
what was his story?
What was his story? Because we did talk about him a little, I think, in your intro, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Oh. So that's pretty much his story. He has one, but he doesn't really have one. He's just
why? Like we all got soft toy. Well, most of us got soft toys and things from our childhood. What do you think made you carry him into your adult life and continue he continues to be your companion?
I don't actually know. I think it's because he was just always there.
Yeah.
And he never seemed to get lost in any of the moves, or while I've been traveling around doing stuff, he just seems to always be there. So I'm not really sure. It's kind of like he was just meant to hang about.
It's just like a magnet. It kind of stuck to you.
Yeah.
And I guess, as you said, lucky he can't talk because I'm sure he's seen a lot and you've shared a lot with them. You haven't shared with everyone else.
It's probably wise not to.
That's right. I love that. Well, it's a really good thing that, like, it gives people something to do when they get over there, is to keep an eye out in all of the aid stations, as you said, for seeing if he's hanging around waiting for you to come in, or you've just been through or whatever. So it's another interest point in Western Australia for everyone to look out for on the Delirious Trail. I love that.
So yeah, I just wanted to just throw that in there.
That's awesome. You should have T-shirts. Have you got T-shirts?
He has T-shirts. He has his own T-shirts.
Okay. And they're just like Delirious T-shirts, or are they like?
No, he has
T-shirts
that says he's support crew, and
I see.
He has shirts that say "They call me Ranger," and he's got a shirt for Delirious.
Of course he does.
So yeah, so he has his own very, very small mini wardrobe, but he has his own because he can't be going out naked. All right, it's just
okay.
It's not right. Can't be hanging out there naked.
This is a family show, right?
Apparently.
I love that. Well, I'm assuming he's in your list of, well, I know he's in your list of putting him in the car, so don't leave him behind. I only say that because for whatever reason, because the mum in Home Alone passed away, unfortunately, this last weekend, it like all over the news, or they kept playing that little clip where they were on the plane and they realised they left the son at home. So that won't be what you'll be doing with Ranger. You won't be leaving him at home when you're on your way.
Generally has front seat position. So, yeah.
Oh, what if
he
somebody else?
He doesn't like it when I have passengers.
I know. That could be awkward. That's so funny. I love it. I love it. Thank you for whoever asked that, for getting more detail on Ranger. We're all so happy that you shared that extra bit. That's good. It's It adds another dimension to long distance trail running.
Yeah, it does.
How many people bring their teddy bear along with them? Well, there is a small teddy bear that seems to make the distance. Is it somebody who's chosen? I think that's where it was at Delirious. I've seen that recently. I'm pretty sure it was at Delirious. There was another small teddy bear that seemed to make the distance, like be handed it to somebody at the start of the 200 each year. I think I remember that accurately, but who knows? I don't really know the story of that one too. I should find out. Anyway.
But yeah, you do see it. And in a lot of races, they'll have a little bear clipped to their
like a mascot
pack, or there'll be something at the checkpoint. I suppose if you delved a bit deeper, there'd probably be a lot more than we know.
I'm sure there is. All right. Well, Sym, I hope that the next few weeks we'll talk to you again at least one more time.
Yep.
In your High-Vis in the heat, in your high heat, in the High-Vis, just before you head off, I reckon. Good luck with the training. I'm so glad that the injury has, it's not hindering you too much and you can keep moving, because if it hadn't, that stuff that goes on in our head when things aren't working out, like that's what's happening with my daughter, with Nicola at the moment. She's her ITB still giving her a crap and she's not happy, Jan. But, I'm glad that you are happy.
No, it's a process, and
It is.
you just gotta, I think the key thing is to not, I did go through it for that little bit where you overthink it and you just focus on it. And I think you just got to get past that and focus on what you can do and how to manage it versus focusing on it itself. So,
yeah, that's awesome.
So that's where we're at.
Wiser words were never spoken. Thank you for sharing today, and I'll let you get back. I know you're in a rush today, probably to get out of the heat.
I know I'd rather be standing out here than in there, but anyway, we won't go into that.
I'm going now so that you can go back to that, although maybe you don't want to.
All right, thank you, and I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, it's been awesome. Good luck.
Thanks, Michelle.
And that's a wrap on this month's check-in. A huge thanks to our athlete for sharing another honest look into what it really takes to train for something as big, bold and slightly bonkers as Delirious West. We'll be back with them next month for another update, so be sure to follow the podcast so you don't miss a step. Whether you're training for your own ultra or you just love dot watching with a cup of tea and a bicky, you're in the right place. And if you've got a mate training for something epic or needing a nudge to start, send the podcast their way. Catch you on the next one.